And with me today, special returning host of the show. Welcome back, Jerry.
Guess who's back? Back again. Shady's back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back?
Welcome back. I'm bringing sexy back.
Baby got ballet feet with the open booty. Baby got ballet feet with the open booty.
You gotta say go. You're listening to the Board Game Snobs podcast, a ridiculous podcast with ridiculous hosts that discuss ridiculous things. And any mention of board games is purely coincidental. And so, without further ado, and with a heavy dollop of shame and embarrassment on my part, I give you the Board Game Snobs.
Go.
Welcome to the Board Game Snobs podcast. I am the primary star of the show, never to be replaced, no matter how many may try. This is Jerry.
It's nice to have you back. This is Gabi.
That's right. I'm back. I didn't go nowhere. I just took a break because I'm moving. I got business.
I know.
I can't help but have a life. I'm important.
Good for you.
Got stuff going on.
Good for
Moving
you.
and shaking.
When are you going to be done moving
Don't
and done shaking?
Stay in the same place for long.
When are you going to be done shaking?
Like
mostly?
Jason Bourne. Did you know that like all the spies have JB?
Huh? James Bond?
Jason Bourne,
Jason Bourne.
Jack Bauer. There's another JB. Jack Reacher. He's JR. It's close. I wonder why that is. Who are you texting? We're on a tornado warning right now.
We're recording it with our lives at stake.
Yeah. Join our Patreon. Yeah, it's why. Yeah, people in Texas don't care about tornadoes. They just go on drinking their White Claw and mowing their lawn.
Well, I was mostly concerned. Okay, so Sade literally just moves north of town into a trailer.
Yeah, that's her fault.
Down by the river, literally down by the river, and oh, here we come. First weekend she's there. Tornado warning. They're all around us.
It's November.
Well, it's the weather's fault. It's supposed to be cold right now, and it's been nearly 80 degrees here.
That's how it is in
I
Texas.
hate where I live.
Why? Because it's hot?
Yes.
You sweat all the time. You'd sweat if you was in Michigan. You can't help it.
Oh, well.
Well, you got some ice. You put ice in that?
Yes, of course.
Ugh.
Well, you don't.
I got cranberry juice. I got gin and juice, or cheap vodka and juice. Svedka. How you say that? Svedka vodka. Svedka.
The cheapest you can buy.
Svedka.
Well, no, that's actually, there's much cheaper vodka.
I bet there is. There's something that got
That's
that
cheaper vodka.
whipped cream in it. Anyways, I'm going to BGG. Actually, at the time of releasing this, I'll probably be at BGG. So if you're at BGG,
it will be you. This is now airing while you're currently at BGG.
having a good time. You're out camping or something.
I'll be in the elements. No, actually, well, yes.
Elements.
I'll be out in the elements.
You not know element.
I am in the elements.
You the
Earth,
fifth.
wind, and fire. I'll be experiencing all of those.
You're the fifth element. Adipose. Oh, fat joke number one. I'm back, baby. Yes, fat shaming and other belligerence brought to you by our fans.
I was trying to think of a Fifth Element joke, but I couldn't think of the girl's name from the show.
They had the straps, the little white straps everywhere.
Yeah, I do remember Dallas.
Now, was she the one? Is she the lady who?
Lilu. Was it Lilu?
But yeah, I think it's Lilu. But is she the lady that's in all the Resident Evil
Mia
stuff?
Jovovich, yeah.
Mia Jovovich, Slivik.
Yes.
Fifth Element was weird.
I love Fifth Element.
It's a good show, but it's weird.
That's why I like it.
Why do you like it?
Because it's weird.
Why weird?
It's got weird aliens in it. Just weird technology. It's like a kind of a cheesy Blade Runner with aliens.
Chris Tucker,
Chris Tucker's in it.
Gary Oldman.
Yeah. Lots of people. Yes. Look at the IMDb cast. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Who else?
But it's just a yeah.
See, this is the episode where we're rusty.
We're not rusty.
We're just getting back together.
Rusty?
I feel the rust.
What's rusty about it?
I don't know.
I'm on fire.
I feel the
I'm on fire. What are you talking about? This has been fire.
That's the vodka you're drinking.
You're not even into your phone yet to get out banter. This is naturally produced banter. This banter's organic. Certified
I
organic.
need to take a drink, and I put ice in here, so
That's
it's
why.
too close to my microphone.
Yeah, so you're shaking ice up
So
everywhere.
here, let me
It's-
turn my mic on.
turn your mic off. That's what I like. Anyways, it's good to be back, people. I know many people on the Patreon have been asking, where's Jerry? Bring back Jerry. Nobody can replace Jerry. Ben Maddox is not Jerry. Ben Maddox is a close second. I like Ben. I like Dan. Did you do another one? Who else did you have on while I was gone?
Mike
Delicio?
Mike
He's
Delizio,
decent.
Ben, and Dan.
I've been tired. I had to pull a lot of strings to get old Jeff on here. We hadn't talked for years. Finally had him on. The fans thought it was a joke just because I know
I
celebrities.
know. They're like a whole. They thought we were like cutting and pasting videos together or something.
I can't help it. I know random celebrities.
You don't know anyone.
I know LL Cool J.
That was Beacon Media Group and a
No,
random email
no, I
that
know
we
people.
thought
That's
was for surely spam for a moment.
That's why you should answer spam. Thank God I answer spam.
Click on those links every now and then.
I do, and download it. It doesn't. It might be somebody
that's-
hacking you.
And that's why we need a new computer.
No, but that's what that Patreon's
Join
all
our
about.
Patreon, please, at Board Game Snobs.
Why are you really plugging that Patreon, man?
Because you got to plug stuff. Oh, and also give us 5 stars on Apple if you're listening and enjoy us. Check it out. Any platform you listen on, and send us emails.
We do enjoy.
We need
your
some
email.
emails.
Somebody
But
here.
I find that when you send out a general broadcast of send us emails, you don't get much. You need to bring up a specific topic.
Right. People sometimes, but you did post like we're about to record and ask us questions, and like 4 people sent us stuff.
Okay, well, give us one.
Conrad Ratchford, that's a fake name. That's the guy off of King of the Hill. You know, Rusty Shackelford. Remember that was what Dale's
But
pseudonym?
I didn't watch a whole lot of King of the Hill.
Dale would always give a fake name and he'd say, "My name is Rusty Shackelford." And that's why every time I see Conrad Ratchford, I think that's fake.
You think it's a fake name?
I think Conrad G. Ratchford is fake.
Conrad. That's like a last name.
That's a Conrad?
John Conrad.
He's a it sounds like
My name is Barney Conrad.
Conrad Ratchford. It's not Ratchford.
No, there's no A in between the ch and the f.
What is this? Hooked on phonics? Thanks a lot. Because I posted on Patreon. I misspelled some things. And
You
next thing you
did.
know, how would you feel about an armadillo themed trick taking game? You could say, first, armadillo the cards to everybody.
That's pretty good.
That's okay, Conrad. I'm going to, as the kids would say, like that on my Facebook. I like that. Oh, you can do a little emoji too, which I'm not going to take the time to do. Michael Vanoy says, if you could be in a TV show or movie, which would you be in?
A TV show, obviously.
No, he's asking like a specific.
Oh,
I swear.
why?
My God.
No, he didn't
my
say.
God.
That's
It's implied. I'd be in a TV show, obviously. Why? Not a
I'm just
movie.
thinking,
That's
I need-
just 2 hours.
I want constant work. I want to be
Lord.
consistently
no,
employed.
He's want to know what if you were going to be in one of.
See, that's the brain of a man that's had many, many jobs and wants consistency in his life.
What universe?
I want a movie or a TV. So, see, I got to pick one.
Just pick a show or a movie that you would like to live in. Now, when he says you could be in a TV show or movie, which would you be in? But here's the thing.
Am I the main character?
But here's
Or am
the thing.
Or am I the red shirt that's going to get assigned down to the planet? And,
Here's the thing. When he asked that, I assumed it was like to make that show or movie a reality and live in it. I think he's actually asking, could you star in a show or movie? I don't know. I'm going to answer that both. Both ways of thinking.
I'd say Full House. Because life is just, peachy keen and perfect. You don't have to worry about nothing. Peace and security all around you. I mean, sure, you could pick something super cool like Star Wars or Captain America, but that's no. I want to have a nice home, have some friends and family around me. So, Full House.
So what character would you be in Full House?
Oh, clearly the little girl's like, you got it, dude.
You're going to be the little girl? What?
The little baby.
I know, but so what character
her
are you going to
name?
be? It's the Olsen twins.
Olsen twins, but that's not her name in the show.
Who cares? Nobody cares. There was 3 of them.
So then that's what we need to clarify. Am I putting myself in the show, or is that show becoming my new reality and I just live in it?
I think, if you were going to, all right, let's do both. If you're going to live in a show, it's your reality. Which reality would you want?
Full House. Because that's the one, because it's just, life is good.
They live in like a $8 million San Francisco home, newscaster.
Basically any sitcom, like Friends, Seinfeld.
I wouldn't want to be in Friends. Those guys are awful.
There's no crime. Everything's fine. They don't have no worries. They don't work. And they just live lives and hang around each other and tell jokes.
Okay. I see that.
Yeah.
I assumed that he was asking about reality. And I would want to live in a reality for which Jurassic Park was real. Because despite the apparent dangers, I would so go to Jurassic Park and to see a dinosaur. No matter how, I wouldn't.
So you would risk your life?
Yes, I would.
To see a dinosaur?
I would. Like, it could have happened multiple times. They're like on the 3rd Jurassic Park. And they'd be like, these dinosaurs get out yearly and kill somebody. I'd be like,
well, then why not do King Kong and see a big giant gorilla?
I'm not interested in gorillas.
Uh-oh.
Is that... That's a tornado siren.
We're literally experiencing a tornado warning. So
tornado sirens. Wait, don't stop recording.
Well, don't we need to seek shelter?
No, we're fine. It's just a tornado sirens going off. Let me check. Here.
Let me pause.
Don't pause. We're good. Live stream this mess. This might be the last recording. Why do you guys stop? Let's see. Tornado sirens going off. Let's see here. Like, where are you going to seek shelter at?
I don't know.
Where are you going to go?
I don't know, but the alarms are going off.
I'm just asking. Where are you going to go?
Cow. I gotta go, Julia. We got cows. Another cow.
Actually, I think that was the same one.
And we're going once again.
Well, it's the tornado siren still in the background. I can't believe you cut us off. That would have been great for the podcast.
Well, we were going to seek shelter, but then
we were going to go to Walmart.
Radar. What? Walmart? The place of safety.
Because you live just a few blocks from Walmart.
Yeah. Hey, don't dox me.
You live a few blocks from Brahms.
Don't dox me.
Walmart. You got a lot of nice places around here. Hobby Lobby.
My wife is at work. Fortunately, she works at a bank, and when the alarms go off, they go into the vault. I said, I hope you're not chewing gum, are you?
I am. I found some gum. Oh, you want me to take it out?
Yes, not during
all right, take it out. I'm sorry. Hey, I'm rusty. I'm rusty.
You sure are.
Rusty. Go
so
ahead.
my wife is in the vault.
Thought we were going to die.
And I said, y'all got air in there? That'd be better. They close the doors. Oh, they all just.
What's the combination?
But yeah, somehow they supply air to the vault. I don't know how.
I wonder how.
I don't know. But she's safe and secure. Tornadoes going around us, but we're podcasting.
We're all about this.
Devoted to our listeners.
We'll go Facebook Live.
We went Facebook Live for just a moment, so you can check that out at our Facebook group. Click the link in the show notes.
See
that
my
one cares about.
My killer rain jacket that was given to me actually by a company. I can't remember who.
Why did they give you a rain jacket?
It's a great gift because it's something that you really need, but when you need it, you don't ever think to buy it.
Does it have a hoodie?
It does. Which I don't. You know how I feel about hoodies.
Not really.
I'm anti-hoodie.
Why?
I own no hoodies because
so you don't protect your head?
That's what hats are for. I don't like the fact that they integrated hats into shirts.
But I like the protection
I
of the hood.
The convenience, but if I want a hat, I'll wear a hat.
I mean, that's basically what Batman's suit is. It's a hoodie.
Which gets us
with
back,
a cowl.
Which gets us back into our question. Number one, Jurassic Park. I would not take you to Jurassic Park with me because I have you heard my rant about fat people in Jurassic Park?
No.
Because they're very fat phobic in the Jurassic Park universe.
I mean, they did kill off Newman right away.
Not only Newman, but also the guy in Jurassic World is the fat guy who was too lazy to run.
Oh, yeah. Fat shaming is what Jurassic World is all about.
Fat shaming. And he was his fault.
And that's why you yearn for that world. You yearn for a world of fat shamers. And therefore, you have chosen that place to be your home.
Yeah.
In this hypothetical situation.
It is. It's bad.
Well, I'm losing weight.
But I wouldn't take you with me in Jurassic Park. I also wouldn't take Bubba because everybody knows the trope. Me and Bubba discussed this.
What's the trope?
You know about the trope. Don't make me say it. But in a lot of shows that are based on survival, they all
He'd be the first one to
they
go?
often kill the person of color unless it's LL Cool J.
Oh, yeah. And
They
the parrot.
sacrificed Samuel L. Jackson.
Killed my parrot. Yeah.
But LL Cool J, no. He made it.
That scene where they got Samuel L. Jackson, I remember watching that. I was like, I was getting inspired and motivated, and then he's gone.
Which is exactly what you want.
That was a fantastic
That
scene.
was a fantastic scene.
That's a good movie, even though it's a terrible
good.
movie.
It's not good.
No, it's a terribly good movie.
Very, yeah, okay.
A terrible good movie.
There you go. There you go. So, yeah, so Jurassic Park, I would go with people I don't like. Or was just ran. I'd take Enrique with me, maybe. Not because I
I
don't
wonder,
like
why
Enrique.
are you choosing a world where chaos erupts?
I want to see dinosaurs, and I'm willing to risk it. I want to see a Mosasaurus. I do. I very much do.
I'm trying to think if there's got to be a movie or TV show where like they go into like Candyland or something.
Not that I'm aware of. So his other question was, if you had superheroes that you wanted to fight. All right, who are your favorite two superheroes? And I can answer this because I've already thought about it.
Okay.
Listen, number one. Now this is going to cause some problems for you Marvel fans or whatever y'all people like who like superheroes, because I don't really like superheroes. But I feel very strongly about this. Be ready to have your world shook. Number one, Batman. I like Batman. People often say Batman's not a superhero. Here's my thoughts on Batman being a superhero.
Okay.
Number one, does he possess superpowers?
No?
No. But, let me close this door.
Just extreme riches and intelligence.
But let me say this. How many Batmans are there in the world? There's tons of them right now. Literally. Tons of young kids that have bukus of money that they did not earn. Billionaires. And what do? They get on TikTok. They show themselves pouring champagne.
Living their best life.
In hot tubs. And
they're like, oh, just live your life.
But they don't do anything worthwhile.
That's what makes me so angry on TikTok.
Stay on topic. Nobody
Okay,
gets on TikTok
sorry.
except 13-year-old girls.
That's a
and
lie.
why are you on there?
There must be billions of 13-year-old girls then.
There are.
No, there's not.
There literally are.
No, there's not.
Everybody knows this. So,
Facts.
Batman says,
Okay,
no,
Batman?
I'm going to fight for justice. I'm not going to go out and do whatever. I'm going to fight for justice. I'm going to use my riches. That's why he's super. And this is what brings me to my point. Superheroes, you people, and I say you people, I'm pointing at you because I'm holding you responsible.
pointing at me?
I'm pointing at you and all your friends
What did
and
I do?
everybody else that causes this. You people think that super means that they have superpowers. It does not. Because the word
I have
is...
never said those words.
Yes, you have. You have. We'll go back to episode 68. I don't know.
Maybe 70.
Super hero means what?
Fantastic.
It means that they are a hero to an nth degree. They're like way up there. They're always being heroic.
Degree.
Now, as somebody who is a hero, a healthcare hero, hashtag healthcare hero, me, myself, Trevor Franklin, we're all hashtag healthcare heroes.
You and Dan.
And Dan, he's got a medal. I know Ben doesn't like this, that we're healthcare heroes. But
jealous.
He's jealous.
What's he do? He acts.
He's jelly.
He acts
Yeah, well,
like he's a hero.
He needs to act a little bit more humbly about this because we healthcare heroes. But anyways, my point being that you're a hero. Superheroes just mean that you are a hero way more, which is why Batman is a superhero because he's heroic all the time. It's the actions,
As
not
a
your
mere
powers.
human.
Right.
No superpowers.
So here's my storyline. Now, here's another thing I want to caveat for a minute. Often I pitch my great ideas to you and Enrique and Bubba like y'all are going to be able to produce the movies that I want. I don't know why I waste my time.
I'll see if I can take out a loan.
Because you can't do anything.
Gina, while you're in that vault,
It's so
snag a
it's
few
so
dollars
weird.
for this movie.
I'll tell Enrique my great ideas. He'll forget that I said them, and a week later, like he'll tell me this idea that he had, and I'm like, Enrique, I told you that last week.
Did you do that while he was asleep, perhaps?
He just does that. I whisper into his ears.
Inception.
So, Batman, His question, Mr. Vanoy said, favorite two superheroes, Batman, Spider-Man. Who wins in a fight between those two superheroes? Here's why that movie would be amazing. I know it's DC Marvel crap. I don't understand that. But
Sounds like you do.
Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
Spider-Man, young boy, orphan, right?
Uh-huh.
Uncle died. Uncle Ben, Rice.
Ben.
Love it. He has superpowers. Batman, orphaned, rich guy. They fight each other.
Orphan Black.
So here's what's going on. Batman against Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
There's going to be some drama there because he's literally fighting somebody. I'm talking about
You're just like me.
our Batman fighting, what's the young guy?
Holland.
Or Garfield. I like Garfield. But Holland, preferably. That would be an amazing show. That would be emotionally, I would be moved.
So you want a movie?
I am moved
Or
by
you want
that.
a comic book?
And I think who would win in that between Spider-Man and Batman? Obviously Batman. I think it's not obvious to the regular people. It's obvious.
But
to me.
and what you don't know is Peter Parker's mother's name, Martha.
Martha!
That's how you win the fight.
If you could only listen to one podcast, which would you choose?
Me, personally? Besides,
I like this one.
the obvious.
I do like this one, but I don't want to listen to myself because all of my mind.
Well, hey, you should listen to the last 3 episodes then, because you're not on them.
I've not listened to them. I don't want to listen to them. I haven't.
You just said you would.
I did it.
You said you like to listen to them except when you're on.
No. I don't want to listen to us.
You're not. It's me and Ben and Mike and Dan.
Whatever.
And there's a Richard one in there too, where I speak very highly of you. Do not listen to that.
Why does Ben call you Gobby?
I'm going to answer his question. Comedy Bang Bang. Okay, what?
Why does Ben call you Gobby?
That's my name. I don't know why he posted that.
Gabby.
That's not my name.
Gabby. Gobby?
Gobby.
He says Gobby.
I don't know. That's his. I can't help his accent. I don't know.
Shots fired.
Somebody, what's a phone?
My
ring?
phone's ringing. People calling to make sure I'm not dead. People love me and call and check on me.
Antlers has been wiped out by a F5 tornado.
If you could wish for one thing right now in your life, what would it be? Rule. It has to be something that you could actually make happen eventually, or at least realistically
is this
hope
Trevor?
for. This is Trevor. Trevor's going through hard times.
Okay, so I was thinking about you, Trevor, in this post, and
I was thinking about you.
I was thinking about you, Trevor, and I know you've been going through a rough time. And I just want to say, sorry that you're going through a rough time. Okay, but to be serious momentarily, because, when you get a question like this, and he's like, I've been going through a rough time, that could be anything. And you don't want to take that, just too jokily, because this person may be going, is that not a word?
Looking it up. Keep going.
Facetiously? There's a word of like, I don't want to be too lighthearted with it, because he may be really looking for an answer here.
Jokedly?
He's come to the Board Game Snobs for life advice on how to not be miserable with your life. I think he's chosen the wrong podcast. But I would say, for real, this is a for real moment in this episode right here, okay? Trevor, I think he lost his mother some time ago. I don't know if that's weighing upon his mind and heart, and he's having a tough time with that. I believe he also just had a child. So, I think he just had a child. That's the one he talks about. It's been pooping.
That may just be his 13-year-old.
Children poop. Everybody poops. But in the loss of a parent, obviously, we all know what that. Board Game Snobs, both of us know what that's like. Not easy to deal with. Even year or so, 2-3 years later, still dealing with it. For that, I'll address that at this moment because that's what I'm most familiar with. Having children, not so familiar with. I'm trying to raise Sade right, but she won't listen. But as far as grief and dealing with that, even a year or so on, because oftentimes people ignore the grief. They try to distract themselves from the grief, and they don't just deal with it, which is what I did. But eventually, the best thing to do, one is if you have friends and family around, let them help you. Talk with them. Talk to somebody. I have noticed every podcast I listen to is advertising for BetterHelp.com. Everybody needs a shrink. And that's because they're helpful. You need to talk to someone. If you have someone near and dear to you, friend, family, wife, best friend, whatever it is, someone that you can express yourself to, and they will listen, and then they can perhaps mainly just listen. That's what you need. But also, if you have friends that want to give you some support, give you some advice maybe on how to help yourself, also listen to them. Number 2, take care of yourself. Don't do what I did. Eat and drink yourself to oblivion. I didn't drink myself to oblivion, but it may have
You
kicked
drink
the-
a lot of calories. You drink a lot of empty calories.
I consume fluids at great volume.
You do.
And but number 2, exercise, eat right, and Trevor, I know you've got your shoes on. Use them shoes and take them walking.
What?
Trevor's got special feet. You remember his special feet?
I guess I don't.
Maybe it was on his episode, but
Yes.
he requires certain types of shoes because he has feet that hurt him. So
Hurt free.
So eat right, exercise, drink water. Water? Hey, newsflash. Water is amazing fluid. Okay, so here's something real quick. A couple of weeks ago, my heart rate was steadily at over 100.
Tachycardia.
And I was freaking out. And I'm like, why is my heart beating so fast? Granted, I'm morbidly obese, and anytime I get up, I'm sure it gets over 100. But this was my resting heart rate. Trevor, you're a nurse. You know this is not good. This is not normal. This happens like one time. We were moving Charday. And I sat down that evening. I'm like, my heart, I could just feel my heart. I was like, oh my God, I was freaking out. My heart rate was like 110, 105. I finally woke up the next morning. It was back to, and I'm generally in the 80s. But then like a couple of days later, back over 100 resting. Okay, so I'm freaking out. I go to the doctor. This is my first legitimate visit to the doctor in 3 years. Don't do that. Take care of yourself. This is what I'm telling you. Take care of yourself, Trevor. The doctor says, I tell her about my heart rate. And she says, so how much water you been drinking? I was like, nothing. I've been living off Monsters and whiskey. She says, maybe try some water. And Jerry was like telling me this metoprolol and some medicines that lower your heart rate. So I'm expecting her to just give me some medicine. And she says, try drinking water.
Yeah, I did realize that you were not drinking water.
And I've been drinking water and I've had no issues since. And I've been drinking at least 64 ounces of water a day. So water, and I've looked up, there's so many things, ailments and weird things going on with it. Water fixes it. Drink water. Number 3. So 1, seek out some help. 2, take care of yourself. 3, I know you're a nurse and you do lots of stuff in your daily life. Maybe, take a little vacay, do something different, try to meet some new friends or something. There's like many different steps of how to deal with grief. And you can look them up anywhere and you may think they're cliche, but they will work. The main one for me was accepting help. Like I had friends try to talk to me and like, hey, you need to do this, you need to do that. And I just continued in my downward spiral.
You never listened to me.
I did not listen. But finally, I did.
I'm taking
And
this as you saying I'm right. I'm taking it.
I finally did. And then the 5th thing is, don't deny your emotions. Remember your mother. Remember whoever you may have lost. That's good. That's fine. Remember the good times. And like I mentioned it several podcasts ago now, but I'm now at the stage where I can remember mom and talk about mom and laugh about mom. I think Jerry made a joke about my mom and I laughed.
But it wasn't specifically her.
I think it was.
It was not.
I think it was.
It was a generalized yo mama joke. Yo mama jokes don't necessarily refer to your mama.
But that's it, literally the term.
No, that's
my mother.
Yo mama.
That's my mother.
No, it's not. Yo mama is it's generalized. Not every mama is rotund.
But to be real for just 10 more seconds. For real, Trevor, if you are having a rough time, and I don't know what you're going through, but either way, all those suggestions still have merit. Take care of yourself, drink water, exercise, sleep. get some sleep, break your routine, and most of all, talk to some friends. That's all I have to say. And thank you for calling Board Game Snobs. Jerry, back to you.
You're not Dr. Phil. Can't be giving out medical advice.
That's not medical advice. That's advice from the internet.
Advice from the internet.
Oh, now who's on their phone? The long pause? That's me. I've been talking for a good while.
Had people. Yes, you have been. You've been rambling on.
I threw it back to Jerry, and he's on his phone.
I was texting somebody because they're like, "Are you okay? There's a tornado in your area."
Yeah, we know. We're podcasting.
We're busy.
We're busy podcasting.
We're busy podcasting. Follow me on Instagram if you want to see my live stream.
If there's one way to go, it'd be podcasting with my best friend as my house collapses upon me.
That would be kind of, yeah. I ain't going to die that way. I'm going to die of something interesting.
No. You're going to die here.
No,
a board game in your hand. They're like, look at this nerd. He couldn't leave his game for 2 minutes.
Get struck in the head by some crappy game.
Meanwhile, everyone in Walmart survives with all their butt cracks showing. We made it, Martha.
I told you we should have gone to Walmart.
That's my mother's name.
Told you we should have gone to Walmart to protect ourselves.
The alarms have stopped. We're safe.
Okay. Well, yeah, the tornado has passed.
At least till the next batch come through.
It'll be all right. I'm getting ready to go home now that I finished my cranberry juice. And
yeah. No, please don't do that.
Tornado has passed. We're good. I'll be at BGG while this is airing. If you're there and you'd like to see me or Enrique, holla at us. I put up a thing on the Patreon.
Jerry's going bowling. If you'd like to go bowling with Jerry, reach out to us. Either DM.
Well, you can't be DMing me. I'll be doing that Wednesday.
Oh.
I'm bowling Wednesday.
You're bowling Wednesday?
Yeah, it's a private event, too.
Okay, well, never mind. By the time you hear this, it's already happened.
Too bad. I will be, when this airs, I will be at the bowling alley.
Oh, okay. Well, actually,
tearing it up.
It'll be in the morning, but
Tuesday. You'll release this Tuesday.
I always, you don't even know our schedule.
I don't know.
Do you?
Hey, look, you're the producer.
I leave it at Tuesday, 11 p.m. Central Standard, daylight time.
Daylight time. I don't know. I'm here. I bring the heat, which I have done. And I will be also shooting a podcast live or recorded at BGG Con.
If he can figure out the device.
I know how to run a device.
I showed you.
I am an intelligent person.
I hope you can remember.
I know how to run it.
I'll see if I can find the manual.
It's not rocket science.
Oh, I do have the manual.
It's not right. You put the manual in the bag. Put it in the bag. Put it in the little Star Wars bag.
Jerry, it's going to be you and Enrique.
That's
alone.
I invited Mike. Mike stood me up.
Wednesday, Thursday,
Bubba's busy.
Friday, Saturday for 5 days.
It's just me and Enrique, and I am a little bit nervous.
Well,
and you know what? They sent us press badges. They sent Enrique a press badge.
He doesn't. He's like sitting there just pushing on it the whole time.
He doesn't know. He says, "So do I."
I've been pressing on it this whole time. It's not a clicker, Enrique. There's nothing going to happen.
I signed him up for a mega game. We're playing a mega game Saturday. That
like an all-day game?
An all-day mega game
that
looks like it's going to. Is it
like a political game?
It's going to be interesting. I don't think they're ready for Enrique.
Well, I'm looking forward to the content because we have been severely lacking here lately in content.
I know. I'll listen to Mike and Dan.
Board game content.
Oh, board game content.
We've had content, just not board game content.
I will be coming back with so much content, especially since I'm done moving or almost done moving. Give me another couple weeks.
Okay.
I'll be done.
I want to be at your house like every other Saturday.
I've got Starlink now.
I'm serious. I want to be at your house every other Saturday.
Thanks, Elon. Also, hashtag Elon for putting me back on Twitter. Very nice. Apparently, yeah, he restored everybody. So I'm back on. Yeah, well, I'm back on.
Congratulations.
Yeah, just boom, like that. That's all the announcements I have. I'm glad that I'm here.
We did not discuss anything board game related, but that's okay.
That next episode... We're going to record another one. We're going to talk about a board game, but this episode will come out while I'm at BGG, and then you can release the episodes that me and Enrique shoot at BGG, which will be nothing but board games. Okay. High quality board game content. Me and Enrique, no Gabi, nobody else, unless we find somebody else there that's interesting and they want to be on the podcast, because we do that sometimes. You never know. Maybe Dinger will be there. Get Dinger on. This is Jerry of the Board Game Snobs podcast. It's good to be back. We survived the tornado.
The alarms have stopped. We're alive. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.
Thank you for tolerating this episode of the Board Game Snobs. Stay classy.